Hi everyone! So it is time for another Friday 5 video, and luckily this time I'm actually going to get it up on Friday, hopefully, if this doesn't take forever to upload. So, Friday 5 is the fantabulous video series created by Sarah Crawford, and this week's topic is deep cut songs. And as explained, those are basically songs that mostly dedicated or like true fans of these so-called artists would know. And of course, anyone else could have heard them in passing and this and that, or from another person, you know. And some of these songs may have had a little bit of fame at one time. Perhaps they were on a soundtrack to, a popular movie or whatnot, but they may not be an album track, so it may be something that people don't hear too often unless they've, like I said, like that artist or like that movie, have heard it, etc. So some of these may be considered deep cut to some people, and some may not be. But for me, I haven't heard them played a lot, except in a few instances. So here we go. At number 5, I have The Moment I Said It by Imogen Heap. Now, Imogen, her music is just, it's like art. She's very creative. And this song is the last track on her album Speak for Yourself, which is fantastic. You should check it out. And her last songs on her CDs are always kind of like slowed down. They don't have a super lot of that whole electronica thing going on. There's not a lot of beats and stuff. It's just like really slowed down, kind of emotional. They're usually songs, it seems, where she's maybe talking directly to a person. And in this one, it seems to be telling, at least in my opinion, a story about a couple who are arguing. One of them goes out and gets into an accident, and she's just a fantastic storyteller. But that's what the song, how I interpret it. Number 4, and I had to put this on the list. These aren't totally in any particular order, just kind of how I wrote them down. But this song was discussed on another video, and I love the song. I enjoy this artist, and this song has been my favorite by her for pretty much as long as I've liked her. And that is Uninvited by Alanis Morissette. This song she specifically made it for the City of Angels soundtrack. It does not play in the movie, but it plays in the credits. And I just love the music to this. I love the background music. I love the, the piano and how subtle it is, and then just like the big music that plays at the end. I love the dark, seductive, kind of romantic lyrics that go with it. They're not like cheesy or over the top. They're a little bit more darker. And I really love it. It's just the way she sings, it draws you in. It's just something very different and unique. It's just very hauntingly beautiful in its own way. At number 3, I put this one on here because, again, I love the piano sound in it. I love her voice. She had that kind of like pop punk thing going on and everything, but there's something very the funny thing is, it's the title, but it's true with their voice. The song is Innocence by Avril Lavigne, and she just really sometimes has that innocent voice. You really feel what she's saying in this song, just about waking up and, just, having a perfect day or just being happy where you are and content at the time and place that you are. And, sometimes crap happens in life, and sometimes you just wake up and you're happy and you're grateful and you just love where you are at the moment. And it's just that moment of innocence. And I really love it. The funny thing is, my sister and I were talking the other day about some Hello Kitty song, and I mentioned that Avril Lavigne had one and that I had the CD, and apparently it's not surprising that I own an Avril Lavigne CD, which I'm not ashamed. Avril is awesome. At number 2, and this one you may have heard because I can't remember, I think she might have released it as a single eventually. I can't remember if there's a video to it or not, but it's Glory and Gore by Lorde. Now, Lorde is just fantastic. We have so much crap out there right now, and then you have this young girl who is writing these songs, and they're not like these stupid party songs, but they're still kind of, geared towards young people, but they're also intelligent for older people to enjoy. And I'm really curious to see how her next album is going to be and where she's going to go from here. Because Pure Heroine was just fantastic. And Glory and Gore, according to her, or what I've read, is basically people's obsession with celebrities and how the media is more focused on their failures than their success. And the thing is, I think we do that with all people, but I think it's more noticeable with famous people because, well, they're famous. But in society, we have this thing where we just want to tear everyone down instead of just, coming together, acting like human beings and, lifting each other up. And, that's what she's kind of saying in the song, that people are just more focused on tearing people down than anything else. So at number 1, and kind of like Glory and Gore, you may have heard this one because I think it was on Grey's Anatomy. I think it was on one of those shows. Dido has been my favorite artist since like 99 when she came out with No Angel. And the thing is, Safe Trip Home is a very underrated album, even from her fans. It is quite a downer CD. It is. She wrote a lot of it, during and after her father's death, from what I know. And of course, that's going to make anybody sad. But the thing is, the whole CD, it's just, I love poetry, I write poetry and everything. But, you don't know, a lot of people would say music is like poetry or like songs, writing songs, and then you put them to music and everything. This really, really feels like that when you listen to Safe Trip Home. And so the song, if I didn't say it, is Quiet Times, which is the second track on there. There's just something very heartbreaking about this song, very raw and emotional. While Dido is no, death metal, heavy metal singer, there's definitely traces of anger in some of these songs on this one. And even though this one is really soft, you still kind of hear that hurtfulness and that anger in this song. I think she said it was about depression, but a lot of it seems to be about wanting to go back to a time when everything was okay. And a couple of the songs on that CD are like this, but this one's like, it just got a really pretty flow, and just the lyrics in it, where she says, I want you, I need you, but you're not coming back, and I can't have you even when you're here. I'm not sure. I think her father might have passed from lupus. I've heard cancer in some other places too, but he did die of a disease. And so those lyrics can kind of make sense because when people are going through that, their body is basically, shutting down, deteriorating, their mind is going. So it's like she has this person that she loves and they're basically fading away even though they're physically there. And then she just wants to go back to this time last year when these problems weren't here, and she knows she's losing this person and she has to face it, and she just wants those quiet times, those peaceful times back before all this happened. And I, really encourage you to just check out that song. It's lovely. Check out Safe Trip Home. There's like really only one song I really don't like on there. But that's not because it's a bad song, like the melody or anything. It's just because it repeats the same damn chorus over and over again, or the same verse. But definitely check out Quiet Times. It's beautiful. Um, but yeah, I've been kind of rambling here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I just love these songs. They are just poetic and beautiful and raw and just angry and dark and passionate, and that's why they need to be more popular. So if I didn't bore you half to death, thank you for sitting through this, and I look forward to watching your guys' videos because you're all fantastic, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching.